We are in the Quran again, talking about some of the scientific miracles that show up in this holy book. So, Quran 18, verse 86. This book, by the way, is known as a really bad book. It's infamous from people that have studied it for being just a bad book, like hard to read. So bear with me, please, if that shows up. Quran 1886. Until he reached the setting point. This is talking about Alexander the Great, a guy that's believed to be Alexander the Great. Until he reached the setting point of the sun, which appeared to him to be setting in a spring of murky water, where he found some people. So he found the setting point of the sun. The sun sets. It appeared to him to be setting in a spring of murky water, setting in a body of dark water. And he found near it a people. So he reached the setting point of the sun. So he found the place where the sun sets. Did he go up into space and see the point where the sun sets? Is that what they believed? Or did they believe that he walked to the sun, and when he showed up there, he saw the sun setting, he saw the point where the sun set, and then he found some people. He found the point where the sun sets. That means the sun has a place where it sets. And where is that place? Spring of murky water. And he found near the sun a people. So I will keep reading. And he responded, whoever does wrong will be punished by us, then will be returned to the Lord, who will punish them with a horrible torment. As for those who believe and do good, they will have the finest reward and will assign them easy commandments. Then he traveled a different course, till he reached the rising point of the sun. He found it rising on a people for whom we had provided no shelter from it. So it was, and we truly had full knowledge of him. So he found the place where the sun set, which appeared to him to be a spring of murky water, right? Where he found some people. The setting point of the sun. He found the setting point of the sun. The sun set in a spring of murky water, and he found some people there. Where did he find people? At the setting point of the sun. And then he went the rising point of the sun. So he found the rising point of the sun and the setting point of the sun. How does that work scientifically? It really doesn't. It really doesn't. These are people, they came up with this, and it clearly teaches that the world is flat and the sun sets in a puddle or something like that. I mean, if they found the place where the sun rises and sets, and the place where it rises and sets is a puddle of water, then really he thought the world was flat, and he thought it rose and set and he found the spot. I mean, that's not scientifically accurate at all. That's the problem. That's one of the problems with this book. You know, and of course, Muhammad during that time would have thought this stuff. But that goes to show you that this is not a perfect book by any means. This is not an attack on Muhammad. This is just not a good book. He just didn't know what he was talking about. And would a perfect God have gotten something like that wrong? I don't think so.